And today I'm going to do my second attempt on a hot glued U-part wig. Some of the things that I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with my black hot glue strips, so then that way when the glue dries you should not hopefully be able to see it. I have my hot glue gun here. I have my doll head here, and I've marked off kind of like my own measurements of how I feel it will best fit on my head. And also I have some Old Magnificent hair. This particular hair pattern here is the loose curl hair pattern. This is old hair that is about, I'm going to say 2 to 3 years old, which is the reason that I'm using it today. I found it bundled up in a bag. It hasn't even been washed, I'm sure, probably from when I had last taken it down. This hair has been flat ironed to death, and as you see, it does still have, has retained some of the curl. I'm going to also, in this YouTube tutorial, show you how to bring your old hair back to life. And I guess let's go ahead and we'll get started. Okay, so as you see, I have already started to glue portions of it down onto my dome cap. And as you see, I still do have my markings here. So what I'm going to do is take my hot glue gun. Go aways. Bring it down here. It's not really that hot, so I can do it with my fingers. But you want to make sure it gets in there. Pin it down to help it stick. Start again. Okay. Bring it down and around near my markings. She's finally finished. This is the finished product. You see here, we cut everything from around the edges. This is how it looks. The next thing I'll show you is how to bring the hair back to life. And then I'll also show you the inside. Here on the inside, I have cut away all the edges again. I have sewn on the clips. And the white that you see here is just from the styrofoam head and the hot glue. So now I'm going to wash this with the silicone mixed shampoo. So the hair has already been pretty much like brushed out and combed out. You're just going to rinse it real good, lukewarm water, and shampoo. So one thing you want to remember when you shampoo is not to over agitate the hair. You're going to just take some shampoo. You want to just kind of rub it through. Oops. You don't want to really bunch it up. You just want to bring it through. So this is hot glue. Hot glue is fine to wash. And you just kind of want to get it through there. I usually let it sit for a minute or two. And I just wash it once and let it kind of just sit. So you just bring it through like that. I'm going to let it sit and I'll be right back. To condition the hair, I have a bowl full of lukewarm water, kind of more near cold. I'm going to take a couple of globs of the conditioner, and this is a silicone mix, and just mix it in the water. You can get a whisk or mix it whatever way you want to. You want the water to be nice and conditioned. So you just take the hair, and we're just going to dunk it. You see the white globs on here, it's just conditioner. I'm going to rinse those, rub those in so it's fine. And you just kind of dunk it. Do it like this. I'm trying to do it in the way of the curl pattern. I'm going to kind of dunk it. I'm going to let it sit for a moment. So let it sit. I'm going to take a little extra. And just rub it through. You want to really get it in those curls. So I have plenty of it, which is why I'm somewhat wasting it. But if you are rationing it out or don't have a lot to spare, you can just use the water. So you're just going to let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes. And again, when you let it sit, try to just let it sit in the form of the curl pattern. That's fine. And just let it sit there. So another thing to keep in mind is don't over condition it. A lot of times when we condition hair, we think, oh, the longer we let it sit, the better. In this particular case, no. If you let it sit too long and don't rinse it completely out, it will over condition the hair, which will cause it to be kind of like limp and lifeless. After about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 at the max, you're going to rinse it out completely. Make sure to get all of the suds and everything out.
That's that 100% real human hair, huh? It's a version of Remy. You know what? I don't really care. All I know is you're gorgeous, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, girl, I love that hair. You look magnificent, and I must say, girl, couldn't let you pass without first saying it. And I know it came from MACNIFICENTHARR.com, 'cause that's where beauty's coming from. And it doesn't matter where you go, you always turn the heads like a motto. From the way you strut, baby, I follow. That's till I couldn't walk no more. The prices are so low, all human hair, that virgin flow. Visit now